What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys the Generation 8 Fire Starter. We got ourselves CINDERACE for Ranked Regulation I. Now, when it comes to CINDERACE, this Pokemon is barely viable in Regulation I, which is why it's holding the Choice Scarf and it's rocking the Libero ability to actually make it usable and pretty solid in this format. Now, CINDERACE over here is rocking the Grass Terror type to get rid of its water weakness. On top of that, it's got its signature move Pyro Ball with U-turn for pivoting, Mud Slap, and Sucker Punch for first turn priority. Really do like this moveset on this Pokemon. Really do like its ability. Pairs up well, you know, makes this Pokemon viable. Hopefully we get to use it, pick up some KOs, get some wins for you guys, all that good stuff. Koraidon, Lunala are going to be our two restricted Pokemon. Koraidon going to be able to set the sun, making Pyro Ball do a lot of damage. It also has Clear Amulet as an item with Breaking Swipe, Iron Head, and Collision Course. Lunala, on the other hand, has Calm Mind to set up. It's got Wide Guard, Moongeist Beam, and Moonblast. And then our final three Pokemon, Ting-Lu, Fluttermane, and Rillaboom. I feel like I don't have to speak about Rillaboom. Not really too much Fluttermane either. It's just a great special attacker. But Ting-Lu, great Pokemon with Vessel of Ruins ability. Rocky Helmet, Fisher, which we might try to pull off today. It's always fun to use a one-hit KO move. Then we got Ruination, Stealth Rocks, and Snarl to lower special attack. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? The code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Choice Scarf CINDERACE in Ranked Regulation I. Now, before we hop into our first match, I want to give a huge shout out to the team creator, my boy Cisco Moo. Thank you so much for making this team and making it rental code. If you guys want to check out the Pokebase, all that good stuff, head down to his channel. Link is going to be down in the description below. But we're going up against Shadow Rider Calyrex and Zamazenta here in match number 1. They also have Ogerpon. They're rocking out with Shen Pao, Landorus, and last but not least, they got Raging Bolt. So a pretty strong team. Honestly, Sunlight works decently well here, so we could pair it up with Choice Scarf, CINDERACE, and go into Koraidon. It's not too bad here. I'm kind of liking that a lot. They don't have Tailwind, they just have fast Pokemon, right? So I'm going to end up going into both of these guys just to get this lead started with Lunala and most likely Fluttermane in the back end. It's definitely our best bet. Yeah, I'm with it. Ting-Lu wouldn't be bad here. They do have a few special attackers, but at the same time, I feel like Ogerpon and Shen Pao really, and even Zamazenta really just counter Ting-Lu. So, with that many Pokemon, I don't really want to deal with it, right? I really don't want to bring it. I'd rather just bring in that Lunala Fluttermane because they're just so fast, right? Well, Fluttermane is, especially with that Focus Sash works well. But yeah, CINDERACE Koraidon here to get this video started. Hopefully we can start off here with a win. Hopefully the Choice Scarf really throws them off, right? Because they might lead a Pokemon like Calyrex and just be like, oh, like I outspeed it, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm just like, nope. Choice Scarf, outspeed, Pyro Ball, KO. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. That is kind of what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, they could always lead Zamazenta, which I don't really mind too much. They would probably have to terrestrialize that. They're going to end up going into both of these two. So this is where things get a tad bit scary. Do we have straight Fire Terror with Koraidon? I would hope so, right? I would hope so. We get that Sunlight going, Swords of Ruins out on the field. And from here, don't have Fire Terror, which really sucks. We do have Steel. Do we think he's going to go for a Fire move into this slot? I could just Protect in this turn, which I am going to do. I'm just going to go for his Pyro Ball. I don't know if I should send it into this slot. If I should send it into this slot. Because you probably have the Focus Sash, right? You might even Protect here, too. I'm going to send this into this Ogerpon slot. Shen Pao's likely to Protect, right? A lot of Shen Paos always be protecting, so I really don't want to lose a turn here. As much as I want to attack this Shen Pao. So let's see. Koraidon's going to Protect. And any of them? Follow Me's going to pop. Okay. So Follow Me play pretty simple. Pretty standard. Pyro Ball launches. It should do nice damage. And it does. It picks up the 1-tap. Bye-bye Ogerpon. Bye-bye Ogerpon. Shen Pao on the other hand. Go for an Ice Move into Koraidon, please. Dude, beautiful. Awesome, dope. So now I do have that Steel Terror type, which could work some wonders here. Instead of Fire. I'm ready to roll. Let's see, they go into Lando here. Steel Terror is okay. I could maybe just end up hard swapping maybe into Lunala if I want to. Just go Pyro Ball into the other slot. I kind of already know what he wants to do here. We're going to actually use our Shadow Shield here. I'm just going to Fireball this slot. Because he probably wants to go for an Ice move into the Koraidon slot and then just a Earth Power into Cinderace. But I think we're fine here. No, he ends up just protecting Shenpao. Okay, be my guess. You're going to take out my Cinderace. My poor little Cinderace is gone. And you are Choice Scarfing. Alright, so we got a Choice Scarf Lando here. I'm now going to bring out my Flutter Flutz. And what Terror type you got? You got a normal Terror type. So if you want to go for Sludge Bomb, you have the Focus Sash too, which is great news. Definitely going to my Flutter Mane here. I got the Focus Sash. He's Choice Scarf with the Lando, so he's choicing the Earth Power. That's good. My speed's boosted to the max. From here, I think just doubling down into this slot is probably our play. Dazzling Gleam Moonblast. I'm with it. I'm with it. They do still have Terror type, but it's most likely Ghost Terror type. Maybe I should have Moongeist Beam down that slot with Lunala. Probably should have, but I think we should be fine here. Let's see. So I think he might even swap Landers here, just because again, he's definitely Choice Scarf. He was outspeeding my Cinderace, who was Choice Scarf. So he's definitely Choice Scarf. He's choicing the Earth Power right now. And my Flutter Mane's still outspeeding it, which is beautiful. Bringing Shenpao down really low. Earth Power is going to fly into the Flutter Mane slot. And are you taking out my Flutter Mane? No, you're going to taunt me. That's fine. Going for the big time read plays. It's not working here. We're going to say bye-bye to Shenpao. Get it on out of here. And now I got Flutter Mane fast on the field. Moonblast could KO this Lando. And the best part about this is we do have what's called. Oh, this is scary, though. This is definitely scary because what's called coming out here. We can't Y guard. We cannot Y guard. Definitely want to Terrasilize you. I'm going to double down into this slot. I'm going to double down in this slot. This is scary now. This is where things get a tad bit scary. So we Terrasilize. They still have Terror type here. I'm surprised they haven't sent it, right? I'm really surprised because Flutter Mane's going to be fast on the field due to Photosynthesis. Should just be able to get rid of this Landers. And they're protecting here. Okay, so that's what they want to do. That's why they didn't Terrasilize. So Lando should be dead here. Die, Lando, please. Cool. Alright, so now we have Koraidon in the back end. We have a Shadow Shield Lunala here. Do I Calm Mind boost? Maybe. Potentially. I think so. I think we go for Calm Mind here. Oh, I can't. I can't go for Calm Mind. I think honestly we just switch to Moonblast just in case he has a weird Terror type. And we just protect Flutter Mane. We don't really want him stacking up these special attack boosts, right? So I'll protect Flutter Mane. We'll see what typing he wants to go with. He's going straight Fairy. Better than our Moongeist Beam, so Moonblast's going to work here. And maybe, just maybe we can get a special attack drop. Actually, I probably should have attacked there. We have the speed. We had the speed. I don't know why we didn't attack. Depending on what happens here, we might swap Lunala out into Sunlight. Just so Flutter Mane can outspeed. We lose a little bit of HP due to Life Orb. Moonblast's going to fly here. How much damage is this going to do here? That's pretty solid damage. I think Flutter Mane should be able to finish it off. I'm not 100% sure. I am not 100% sure. I mean, they are Life Orbs, so I'm thinking we just swap into Sunlight. We get the speed. And we kind of go from there. Or I could just go into Y guard here. No, I have full faith in my Flutter Mane. I really do. Let me see Flutter Mane's stats real quick. 187. I have full faith in you, dude. I have full faith in you. What's going to do more damage? Moonblast's going to do the most damage. I have full faith in you to actually win this game right here. I'm giving it to it. Full faith in this Flutter Mane. So swapping a Koraidon, this could have been a bad move. We could have maybe just went for Y guard. But I'm bringing back out the Sunlight here. I'm ready to roll. I have full faith in my Flutter Mane to finish this off. Moonblast flies. Cool. And I get a crit. I think we would win that one regardless. GG's to our opponent. We get this video started off 1-0. CINDERACE getting us started off hot with the big time KO in Ogerpon, and then we cleaned it up with the rest of the team. Match number 2 time. Let's keep it rolling here. A little bit of a tougher matchup here, especially with Kyogre. They can set the rain, kind of cancel out our sun. Don't really like that. We do have Rillaboom though. Rillaboom's going to be a great Pokemon here. They have Incineroar, they got Ice Rider Calyrex, they got Fluttermane, Amoonguss, and Smeargle. I think Rillaboom for our lead is probably our best bet, especially with this Fire Terror type. I'm with it. So I'm going to go into Rillaboom here. Go lead maybe like Lunala to try to like calm mindset up, especially with Fake Out. I think it's a pretty solid turn. And then go Fluttermane, Koraidon. All day. All day, baby. All day. This one's definitely tougher. We can't bring in our Choice Scarf Cinderace. I mean, we could. It would have been okay. But without just that pure sunlight, dropping Pyro Balls isn't going to do much. I mean, I know we have Sucker Punch to maybe deal with like Calyrex a little bit, but he's just going to be able to outbulk it and just soak it no problem. So without the guaranteed sunlight, I really don't like Cinderace, which is why we're not bringing it in here. But we'll see what they want to do here because, I mean, I got Rillaboom. I got Rillaboom and Lunala here, which I'm hoping I can just set up that Calm Mind. Maybe get off a Fake Out, maybe Grass Glide a Kyogre down and just stack up those Calm Mind boosts. Everybody knows Calm Mind is phenomenal. All you need is one. All you need is one Calm Mind. That special defense boost, that special attack boost makes Lunala go crazy. Let's see what they want to rock here. Smeargle, Calyrex. Do we go Fire Terror? Maybe. He might Spore me, which I don't like. He might just Spore me. Smeargle's a bit faster. Could go into Ghost Terror here as well. He could definitely Spore me. You could go for Fake Out and Glacial Lance, but you know what? I'm going to go for his Calm Mind and Turn Pivot. I feel like we're going to need Kyogre for later. Or not Kyogre, Rillaboom for later. For the Kyogre. But he's going to Terastallize right here, right now, which I think it would be the Ice Rider, right? Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't want to take a Moongeist Beam. He's going to go straight into Fairy. Fine by me. And are we going to see a Fake Out Spore, maybe? Just going to outspeed and Spore me. Oh, man. This is brutal. This is brutal. It's going to be bad for us, especially if he Trick Rooms, which he might just do. Might just Trick Room. That is brutal, dude. That is brutal. Just like, why can't a Pokemon be that fast and just Spore? That should be illegal. Shouldn't be a thing. Should not be a thing. I have to go into Fluttermane here because if Glacial Lance is flying, she's going to KO my Koraidon. So if I have to use Focus Sash, I'm going to use Focus Sash. I know he's popping Trick Room. So Trick Room's out here. Smeargle now slowest on the field. Actually, he might be slow or faster than my Fluttermane. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. He gets a special defense drop. And what did he get boosted? His defense. That's fine. That's fine. We'll protect Fluttermane to try to get after it that way and try to waste out a turn here. So the big dog can wake up. We need our big dog to wake up here. So I end up just protecting Fluttermane. We get a 1-turn sleep. That'd be beautiful. Glacial Lance launches. Can't go for Wide Guard. Maybe I can go for it next turn. I'm going to Shadow Shield here. I'm just curious to see what Smeargle's going to do. Smeargle, what you got for me, dude? Decorate. Oh, dude, we are in so much trouble. We are in so much trouble. This is real bad. If that happens, we're going to hope that we can just simply wake up here. And just start ripping Dazzling Gleams. Because the Dazzling Gleam is going to KO the what's called. The Smeargle. That thing's lower on special defense. Unless it gets a boost here. Let's see. Nope. It gets a special defense boost. So now it's boosted on special defense. Right? Let me see you. Oh my lord. It's so ugly. Doesn't get much uglier than this. We'll still nonetheless go for the Gleam. We're going to go for the Wide Guard here. Hopefully I wake up. No, of course not. 3-turn sleep. For my lovely Lunala. Awesome. Glacial Lance flies. I am Focus Sash here. Lunala's able to soak. And I'm guaranteed to wake up this next turn. This game, dude. This is what I gotta deal with. This is what I deal with every time. Every time. How many turns are left in Trick Room? How many turns are left in Trick Room? That's the real question. Lunala's guaranteed to wake up here. I'm going to go for a Wide Guard just to try to waste out a turn. And we'll see what Moody gets this Smeargle. This is so ugly. This is brutal. This is brutal. What did he get boosted? Speed. Okay, so now he's slowest. I mean, you're dead here, and unless I can just wide guard up. I know I'm waking up. Oh my lord, this is just brutal, man. Smeargle gets the withdrawal here. Trying to just waste out this Trick Room here. Kyogre's gonna pop out onto the field. Kyogre onto the field. This is brutal. Have I even like used a move yet? Lunala's gonna wake up here. We wide guard. We're hoping they're just going for a Glacial Lance. Let's see. They are. Cool. So that buys us another turn. That buys us yet another turn. I think there's only one turn left in Trick Room. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We went Trick Room, then went down to 4 Glacial Lance, Glacial Lance. This will be one more. Yeah, there should be one more turn. Lunala's getting back a ton of HP rather quick, though. Let's be honest here. A ton of HP rather quick, but it doesn't matter. I mean, they're just going to rip up into us here. I'm going to try to attack, but I'd rather just sacrifice both these Pokemon. We're going to try here. Hopefully he keeps Kyogre on the field. There he goes for a Leech Seed, which Fluttermane's dodging. That might have been a big mistake. That might have been a big mistake, leaving my Fluttermane on the field. Okay, hold up. Give me a second. Fluttermane, can you wake up? I know you've been slumped. I need you to wake up, though. Thank you, Fluttermane. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, Trick Room's gone. He went for a Leech Seed instead of Glacial Lance. I get some damage off. And now I could simply go into my Koraidon here, get Sunlight, and hope that maybe a Steel Terra Iron Head could KO this Calyrex. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Totally not sure. Grass is gone. I had the Rillaboom. I could go back into the Rillaboom if I want to, but I'd rather go into this Koraidon right here. Because I don't want him setting up Trick Room. I do not want him setting up Trick Room. Now, there is that chance that they do protect the Calyrex and go into maybe like a... They could protect the Calyrex and go into like a swap into Smeargle. Which is why I'm just going to go for... Actually, I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam here. Send that. And go for the Steel Terra Iron Head. There's the Kyogre. Swap into Smeargle most likely. Not bad. I mean, Fluttermane should outspeed it now. Fluttermane should outspeed the Smeargle. So this Dazzling Gleam, even if it doesn't KO, we should be able to outspeed it next turn. And I'm hoping the combination of this Dazzling Gleam and this Iron Head can just be enough damage to get rid of this Calyrex. Who could protect? He could easily protect here. And yeah, he is going to protect. So, again, this is not too bad for us. I'm not sitting in a terrible position unless they hard swap into Kyogre this next turn. We'll see. We'll see, because Dazzling Gleam launches, just KOs the Smeargle. So they're definitely bringing back out Kyogre. I could potentially hard swap here. But I'm still thinking the Iron Head Dazzling Gleam is going to be the play. I don't know, because then Origin Pulse does so much damage. Wow. Hate this game. I really do hate this game. I really don't like this game at all. They don't have Terra, so my Rillaboom could come in the back end and, you know, deal with Kyogre, but... Do we just go same thing? I think so. Or, I mean, I could just protect you. Now we're just gonna do the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. Let's send it. Let's send it. I don't have the Orichalcum Pulse boost anymore, so I don't think we're gonna be able to KO Calyrex. This match has just been so annoying, dude. Spore City right off the rip. They double down. Iron Head's flying here. How much damage are we doing? It's not gonna be enough. See, I told you, we need that boost. We needed that boost. Dazzling Gleam flies. Not gonna be enough. Water Spout's gonna fly here. That's gonna KO my Fluttermane. Deal a lot of damage to my Koraidon, and then from here, it's game, set, match. Unless they go for a Leech Seed and miss. Unless that happens, but I think they just pop Trick Room, right? Or they flinch. Hold up. Hold up. Just give me a chance here. Just give me a chance, baby. Just give me a chance. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Just give me a chance. Alright. Get the flinchy. That's tough. Real tough. Grassy Glide's easily our play here. I'm gonna send it, and who could your final Pokemon be? Incineroar, Fluttermane. I'm gonna send this Iron Head into the slot. I could have doubled down to Kyogre, but I like this. Oh my lord, that flinch was so big. This is KO. Come on, man. We in this. We in this. After all them spores, we're in this. After all them spores, we're in this. Ironhead's gonna pick up the KO on the Calyrex. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. Final Pokemon's gonna pop out here. Most likely Fluttermane, right? I would think it'd be Fluttermane. You would think, right? I don't think Koraidon's low HP. It's gonna be real close. We're in it though. Amoonguss is actually the final Pokemon. We like that. We don't mind Amoonguss. We do not mind Amoonguss. We'll take off that item right off the rip. And we'll stick with Ironhead. Just because we got that Terra boost. Amoonguss is our final. So they had double Spore Pokemon on this squad with Leech Seed. Yeah, they deserve to lose this game. I'm glad we got the flinch. I'm very glad we got the flinch. Maybe we get another one here. Ironhead launches. Bop. Okay damage. Maybe Rocky Helmet. Yep, Rocky Helmet is here. Do I survive that? I do. Knockoff's gonna take off that Rocky Helmet. Give me that helmet. And Amoonguss, what you got here? Give me a flinch. This game, dude. This is what I deal with at all times. Spore, spore, spore. My third time being spored this game. And we're probably gonna win. And we're probably gonna win. So go for another knockoff. And another Ironhead, but I'll be asleep this turn. And I wonder if Amoonguss just goes for Pollen Puff and looks for the KO. Maybe we could soak a Pollen Puff. I'm not too sure. Knockoff doing minimal damage. Pollen Puff's actually gonna launch into this slot. Wow, that's a surprise. Now Koraidon's gonna get back even more HP and have a chance at waking up here. Cool. Actually, what does more damage? Knockoff or U-turn? Actually, U-turn does more damage. We're sending it. And they just turn off their console. Cool. Awesome. Match number 2 goes to us. We're sitting 2-0. So guys, we already grabbed ourselves a winning record. We're going up against Kyogre again, which kind of sucks because I really want to use Cinderace one last time before we finish off today's video, but looks like we're not using it. We used it in the first match. We got to showcase it decently well, but again, when Kyogre's on the field, it's just not a good time for it. They got Zamazenta, they got Rillaboom. We definitely want to bring in our Rillaboom. They also have Shenpao and Raging Bolt, so honestly, Fluttermane's going to be good here. I'm thinking of potentially just leading like Lunala and Rillaboom again. I think that just works well with Fluttermane and Koraidon in the back end. So same squad as last time. Looking for that 3-0 perfect record. We got to use Cinderace match number 1. Match number 2 and 3, we're just not using it. We really can't. We really can't. I kind of like it here up against like Zamazenta, Rillaboom, and Shenpao, but the problem is the rain. We already know that. The problem is the rain. Luckily, we were able to showcase it in match number 1. Just ripping Pyro Balls, doing big time damage. It was great. It was great. Got to set up for the first victory, but very niche Pokemon in Regulation I. I feel like all off-meta Pokemon are just very niche because the meta is just insanely strong. It's so hard to kind of like bring up off-meta Pokemon. I'm curious to see what they do here. If they go Kyogre here. I kind of just want to try to set up like a Calm Mind boost maybe with Lunala. Maybe just fake out whoever I want with Boom. That's pretty much the plan here. But we are 2-0, looking for that 3-0 perfect record, which would be awesome. Considering, I think we got one in the last video. What did I use? Yeah, I used Scrappy Flamigo. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. But they ended up just going Kyogre, Shenpao. Ghost Terra potentially on. Ghost Terra potentially onto Shenpao here. Sucker Punch also potentially onto Shenpao. This is tough. This is tough. I mean, I could just fake out the Kyogre and maybe just Terra type here. And go for Calm Mind, which I like the most. Yeah, if we lose our Rillaboom, we lose our Rillaboom. That's fine. We'll deal with this later. Because I could have hard swapped in the Koraidon, but the problem is if an Ice Move is flying into that Rillaboom slot, Koraidon's not taking too kindly to that. So we're going to Terrasilize our Lunala here. Try to get that Calm Mind boost set up, and then just play off of that. We know Shenpao's most likely Focus Sash here as well. Let's just see what they want to rock. I just want to rock. Bada yada yada. Fake out launches. And Ruination. Wow, what a call. Hopefully you're not Cobra Cloak here. This could be brutal. You are Cobra Cloak. Bye-bye, Lunala. Do I still get... No. I was going to say, do I still potentially have Shadow Shield? Wow, that hurts a soul. That's tough. That's brutal news for us. We lost our Terra here as well. Gotta bring out our Shenpao. Or not our Shenpao, our... Oh, dude, that sucks. That's so bad. That is so bad for us. We go Fluttermane instead. Yeah, I'm gonna go Flutter Mane. And the reason I'm going Flutter Mane is so I can hard swap Rillaboom into the Sunlight. Wow. Nice little Cobra Cloak action here. Gleam's definitely our play here. We'll swap it to the Koraidon. Get rid of this weather. This is not looking good. Last match didn't look good for us. We bounced back, but I don't know about this one. That Cobra Cloak play early on really sucked. I should have faked out the Shenpao, but again, I thought there was a hot chance that it just goes Ghost Terra on us, and that would have been a problem. I didn't want to waste that. I could have just went for a Grassy Glide here, too. That would have worked as well. And then hard swap, and I wonder what Kyogre does, because, I mean, you're not just going to sit and stare at a Rillaboom, right? You're not just going to do that, right? You got to swap or protect here. Or Terrasilize, maybe Grass Terra. Most likely Grass Terra here from Kyogre. Yep. Terra type. Yep, Grass. Okay. Yeah, so I knew I had to make a move to kind of bounce off this Rillaboom. We end up hard swapping it, saving it for later. Flutter Mane though. Launching a Gleam. Shenpao down to Focus Sash. And I wonder if he's Ice moving here. Yeah. Into Flutter Mane? Is that Flutter Mane? Yeah, Flutter Mane soaks us. But Water Spout or whatever's going to KO us, isn't it? Tough news for the boy. Tough news for the boy. And it sucks. We don't have a fire. What's it called? We don't have a fire move with Koraidon. Urgipulse going to KO the Flutter Mane. We don't have a fire move with Koraidon. I mean, they probably think we do, but we don't. What do we have? Iron Head, Collision Course, and... Wait, do we have a fire move? Yeah, no. A Breaking Swipe. That's what it is. Breaking Swipe. I'm able to send out Rillaboom here. Can't fake out the Kyogre, which is brutal. I could fake out the Shenpao. Shenpao could just protect, so I'm going to go Breaking Swipe here. Across the board. Just go for a knockoff. But you know what? Let's pose this threat. Let's do this with the Collision Course. Go for Grassy Glide instead of fake out. Either way, it's first turn priority. Ends up hard swapping Kyogre. What are you going into here? Raging Bull, not a bad swap. Not a bad swap. And Shenpao's just going to protect. So I can just spam Grassy Glides until we KO Shenpao, right? Pretty much. But we got to pull off a comeback here. It's going to be a rough one. Collision Course not going to do crazy damage here. Oh, it did do crazy damage. Wow. Would I get crit there? No, he just hit like a truck. He's just hitting like a truck. Grassy Glide into another Collision Course has got to be our play. We got a shot here. We definitely have a shot at winning this game. So maybe switch it to Iron Head, because who could you have? Actually, no. A lot of Pokemon are just not taking this Collision Course that well, so I'm just going to keep launching Collision Course. Just keep on sending it. You could go for Protect. You could go for Thunderclap. You could go for Sucker Punch. Let's see. These two Pokemon, they're giving us a shot here. Koraidon and Rillaboom giving us a shot here at a win. Even after that horrendous start with that Cobra Cloak on that Kyogre. Let's see what they're popping with. They're thinking of ways they can figure this out. Shenpao's gonna get the withdrawal. Probably go back into Kyogre here, which is fine. I mean, we got the speed going up against that, which is nice. Sets the rain though. Something we don't like. Collision Course can still do okay damage. Grassy Glide not doing bad damage. Thunderclap's gonna fly and he's gonna sacrifice his little, what's it called here? His little giraffe. Alright, get it on out of here. So we're not getting swept, which is good. Shenpao Collision Course, well not Shenpao. Koraidon Collision Course even without the Sunlight might honestly still KO. Zamazenta pops out. I'm gonna double down to this Kyogre. We're doubling down straight into this Kyogre slot. Hopefully this can just straight up KO. doesn't. It does not. Now body press flies. You should soak this. Awesome. Do you outspeed the Kyogre? You don't. Ice Beam's gonna fly, and that is pretty much the game from here. That's why I said I really want to pick up the KO on the Kyogre with that collision course, but that pretty much wraps it up because we're not gonna be able to do enough damage, especially without the sunlight. And with Shenpao potentially just outspeeding us. So I'm just going to run this match. I'm not going to let my poor little Crydon die out here. We go 2-1 for today's video. We grab ourselves a winning record. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Rocking out with Twist Scarf Landers in Ranked Regulation. I only got to use it in match number 1, considering we went up against 2 Kyogres in back-to-back matches. Just wasn't working well for CINDERACE. But still, nonetheless, got to showcase the power of this Pokemon and how much damage it can actually do in the sunlight. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread spots every day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.